Hello guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, you are also welcome. This video is a special edition video because today makes it the 4th year of being monetized on this channel. So this is a 4th monetization anniversary video on this channel. Congratulations to every one of us, especially to those of you who have been part of this community in the past few years. So I thank you guys for all the support and all the engagement that you have been adding towards the growth of the community. Now today is just like a talk to talk kind of video. I'll be talking about a very important topic that I know some of you who are planning to start their YouTube channel or those of you that have already started. I know you would like to hear my thoughts about this particular topic, which is YouTube, is it worth creating content on YouTube? Is YouTube really worth it? So I'm going to share my experience and some misconception that many have about YouTube monetization. So now it took me almost 3 years to get this channel monetized. Yes, almost 3 years. I started uploading videos on this channel from February 2021 and got it monetized in October 2020. That is almost 3 years, and it wasn't a funny ride. So one of the mistakes that I did back then was that I wasn't consistent. Yes, I wasn't consistent. So if you're planning to start a YouTube channel, or if you have already started, one thing you need to know is that creating content on YouTube is not easy. It is almost like a day job. It's almost like a 9-to-5 job. So now if you are coming to YouTube thinking that when you start uploading videos, people will start watching and people will start following you, it is far from the truth. You need to be consistent. And in fact, for you to call yourself a content creator on this platform, you should show your presence on this platform at least once in a week by uploading either a video, a short, going live, or even posting in the community tab of your channel. So that shows that you are really committed to this platform. So now the problem I had back then was that I wasn't consistent, and it badly affected my channel. So if you're planning starting a YouTube today, make sure that you are prepared to dedicate at least 1 or 2 days in a week towards creating content on this platform. Now, I will talk about my experience, with the algorithm. Yes, it would have taken me so much time, more than 3 years, to even monetize my channel. But what helped me out was that I was giving out value through this channel. The name of this channel is Tech Informant. So I started by making tech videos, software development, web programming, and all those stuff. So along the line, I transitioned from one topic to another, and so it get to a point when I now decided that I think it's high time I show the younger generation how to make money on the internet. So that totally transformed, the direction of this channel. So I'm going to talk about that maybe in some other video. I don't want to go into details about that, but that now leads to niching down. So, some of us, we have this big issue about, should we start with niching down, talking about a particular topic all the time, or should we just start a channel and start doing things randomly? Well, in my own opinion, like me, I'm not a fan of niching down, but that doesn't make it a wrong idea or a bad idea. So one thing you need to understand is that on YouTube, you need to learn from others and then use what works best for you. Back then, there were little resources about YouTube growth and YouTube education. Everyone was just trying to figure out things, and it's just like on a monthly basis, the algorithm do change. then maybe once in a year they have a major change, or once in 2 years there will be a major algorithm change. But the algorithm do change, like YouTube do adjust their algorithm like hundreds of times in a year. So now, back then there was enough resources about YouTube education. It was just very few channels that talk about YouTube education, and those ones, they were just talking it based on their own experience. But today, right now, you know that practically any question you want to ask about creating content on YouTube, you will get it on this platform, because we now have many content creators that are now willing to talk about their analytics and also even share what they earn on this platform. But back then, people were so much reserved. People don't like showing their analytics, and even talk more of showing like how much they earn. So today, if you want to start on YouTube, there are more than enough resources. You know, you can learn from everybody. You can learn from virtually everybody on this platform. But one thing you need to know is that you need to implement. After hearing from every side, it's now left for you to choose the path you want to go. Do you want to niche down, or you want to niche out, or do you want to niche around? So like from my own personal experience, I did niching around. I always talk about one particular topic, but you know, sometimes I go out and then come back, go out and come back. So now, if you want to start, I know people will tell you niche down. Yes, when I started, I niched down. I was talking about computers, you know, software, engineering, Windows and other stuff. But along the line, when I just tried to, you know, teach people how to make money online, that now changed the trajectory of this channel entirely. So you can see today I talk more about YouTube, Google Ads, AdSense, and the rest. So that shows you that if you want to start a YouTube channel today, start with what you have. Start with the knowledge you have today. Start with the skills you have today. And then as you go, you learn on the job. The benefit of creating content on YouTube totally outweighs whatever negative effect it has had on me. Now, when I was starting on YouTube, I was so excited, you know, to create content on it, because I believe that it will give me the opportunity to expose whatever thing I know to the world. And really, it really worked. So back then, I started by creating a website where I drop some tech tutorials as a blog. You know, I was blogging and I wasn't getting enough traffic on the website. So I created a Facebook page so that I can, you know, talk about what I created, I posted on my blog. So when I do it, and I will then share the link of the blog on my Facebook page. But I saw that wasn't making much impact on the traffic. So that was when it was done on me that I already have a camera. So what else do I need? So I started making videos, you know, the video version of the blog I made on my website. So that was how I started. If I didn't take this step I took way back in February 2018, I know I wouldn't have had the opportunity to work with some big brands like even Google. Yes, Google, the owner of this platform, they reached out to me to be among the people that will start a particular project they were working on Google Ads. They reached out to me because I uploaded a video on YouTube. They saw it and then they contacted me. And interestingly, I was the only black person that was chosen back then. We weren't up to 20 persons from different parts of the world. I was the only black person on that project. So, and that has given me a leverage to making more business from that particular stream of income. Currently, when you go to the Google Help Center or the Google website, you will see one of my videos being embedded there. So, and that has been a point of reference when clients reach out to me, or when I'm making a proposal, I let them know that, look, that I'm an expert in this particular field. And when they check the Google website, they will see my video there. So that shows that I'm an authority, or I have a lot of say in this particular niche or in this particular industry. So that has helped me a lot. So imagine if I didn't upload videos on YouTube, nobody would have known me. Google wouldn't have even reached out to me. The brands that I've worked with, they will never even believe that I can do such a thing. So one thing you need to understand is that making video on YouTube will expose you further. And mind you, YouTube is the largest video search engine in the world. So when you upload a video on YouTube, even if it is 10 years old, if it is 15 years old, when people search for something related to that video, definitely your video will show up in the search results. That is how powerful it is. I will talk about the misconception about YouTube monetization. Many thought that, or many still think that the more subscribers you have, the more views you have, the more revenue you make. Now, you need to understand that all views are not created equally, and all subscribers are not the same. So I've seen some channels that have over 100,000 subscribers, but they barely get up to 500 views on each of their videos. Recently uploaded videos. So a lot of things could have happened while they were building their channel. But one thing you need to understand is that being consistent, building community, building your network will help you go far on YouTube. I always say this, that YouTube is not a sprint, but a marathon. So if you're succeeding today, or if your video is going viral, that doesn't give you the guarantee that your videos or the subsequent videos you'll be uploading on YouTube will be performing very well. That is far from the truth. So if you have that conception that when your videos start going viral, or when you start getting a lot of subscribers, that it will continue like that forever, it's just a season. It's just a season. Anyone that have been on YouTube for more than 2-3 years will tell you this, that everything on YouTube is season, and YouTube is a marathon. It's not something that you can't justify your success today. You can't justify your future with the success you are enjoying today. So that is why, just like a normal life, you wake up this morning, you succeed, you have many achievements. Maybe the following year things will go deep. So YouTube is just a marathon. Another area I would like to talk about is depending solely on ad revenue. Yes, most times I do talk about ad revenue because making money on YouTube through AdSense is like one of the easiest way to make money on YouTube. Talking about affiliate marketing and other kind of creating courses and other stuff, not every one of us can be able to incorporate that into our content creating strategy. So the easiest way to make money on YouTube is just making money through ads or through AdSense. Now, one thing I would like to take this further, like most times I do advise content creators, especially the younger ones, that you should start thinking or looking outside the box. Start looking outside the box, because when you depend on ads or ad revenue, they will fail you. If you ask experienced content creators on YouTube, they will tell you this. You can, in a particular month, you can earn up to $5,000, and in the coming months you barely struggle to make up to $1,000. That is how the YouTube works. And there's a lot that it's not that the platform is intentional about this, but many things affect YouTube that is beyond YouTube control. And also, some things that happen to your channel or your videos are totally out of your control. You might get the best thumbnails, get the best titles, get the best engaging videos, and at the same time, you may not, your videos or your channel will not perform very well. So I always advise, by the time you start creating content on YouTube, or if you have already started, start looking outside the box. Look outside the box. Check other things that you can do that can get you more revenue or get you engaged. It's just like practically, if I don't upload video on YouTube in the next 2 weeks or 1 month, I'll be fine. And some of my videos, those ones that were optimized for search, people are still searching for them, and they're still maintaining, at least they are like almost like 40% of my traffic on YouTube, on this channel. Now, for those of us that are over 40, like 40, 50, 60, and there's some of content creators here, especially in this community, that are over 70. Yes, our senior friends. So I know some people might think that this YouTube of 18 is something that is for the younger generation, like the Gen Zs and the younger ones, but that's not true. Now, one thing you need to understand is that, when you are in a family or when you are with friends, when you speak to them or share your experience or your skills or knowledge, whatever thing you have to share, you are just impacting 1 or 2 persons. But when you bring that knowledge, that skill to a global platform like YouTube, you will impact thousands, even hundreds of thousands, if not even up to millions of people. So when you have something that you know that can touch the life of someone else, then you need to have a YouTube channel. So for example, I can see hundreds of comments people have shared on this channel that have told me how my content have touched their life, how my content have enabled them to make money on YouTube. Some of them, they even share that they never believed that they will be earning in dollars in their life, but with some of my teachings, they were able to break even and start making decent money on this platform. So for our senior friends, if you are over 40, I think you are the right people, you are the right person to start uploading videos on YouTube, because the experience you have gotten over the years, the younger generation, they need it. They need those information, they need those knowledge, they need those experiences that you have gotten. And the better place to share it and make a massive impact is on YouTube. So if you are thinking that YouTube is not for you, if you are over 40, I think you should rethink again and start planning to create one today. Now, coming to the younger generation, the problem I believe that the younger generation have is that, there's so much distraction. So if you are watching videos every day on YouTube, on TV, and all the rest, and you are not creating yourself, I think it's high time. Now, it's not the time that just very few people will be publishing videos and a whole lot of people will be watching. Now, the equation is even. So a lot of people are needed to make more videos to make impact on YouTube. Now, like for example, YouTube said that they have about 300,000 channels monetized on their platform, and that was like a growth of about 50% compared to the past few years. So showing that a lot of channels are being monetized. More channels are being monetized today than they were like some years ago. If you already have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, TikTok page, Twitter handle, and the rest. So if you have all those things and you are yet to have a YouTube channel, then I think you are not doing yourself right. Whether you are a consumer of content or you do make content, I think you need to own a YouTube channel. I know that from what I've said so far, you agree with me that YouTube is worth it. So if you are still procrastinating on creating or making your first video on your channel, I think you should start today. There's no guarantee that success will come immediately, but your experience on this platform will totally transform your life. Now, to the community, if you're part of this community, I appreciate while you are celebrating with me, I have special goodies for you. So I'll be going live in a few hours after uploading these videos. So join me. And you know, my last guest in my last live stream, she promised to do a giveaway, but we couldn't make it because of the time constraint. So I'll be going live later today so that some of you that answer the question during the live stream, you will get your gift. And if you didn't participate, you can also participate in this next live that I'll be going, so that, you know, this is the season of giving back. I've earned a lot on this channel. I mean, I've earned a lot on YouTube, and I think it's worth me giving at least a token back to the community. So don't forget, you know, to be part of the live stream. You see, I think you get the link here, you get the notification here. So try to join so that you will, you know, celebrate with me. So if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, or if you are not yet part of this community, all you need to do is to click the subscribe button. Please, if possible, share this video with your community, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and also send me a congratulatory message in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk with you soon.